Hey guys, it's me again. Doing the DR week for Stryfe this time. As you can see, we are running Cyclops lead, Crescent, and Professor X. Now, I would say this is gonna go along the lines of appearances are deceiving because with Cyclops lead, you would think that Doctor Strange actually would be better than Crescent, but as we have seen, Crescent actually does more damage than Doctor Strange and just adds more overall value, especially with the tornadoes and everything. And I'm here playing with Deathminder and EMP Rico this time. And as always with Stryfe, you want to get rid of the balls. We did a very good job there. Cyclops is a little bit weird in this. Like, he can do a decent amount of damage, but he's not going to be the main damage dealer. One good thing he has this week is missiles. So, as you can see, I am hitting and running and trying to collect as many orbs as possible in between. I'm just trying to stay out of harm's way, build up his tier 3, and then just go at it. Now there I actually waste a tier 3, and so does Professor X, unfortunately. I did end up getting missiles up though, so that is a plus. And I'm going back collecting everything. I'm mainly using 5 cancel 4 to do my damage and then get out of there. Cyclops has a bad habit of dying, so unless I'm gonna reach a tier 3, I'm not gonna use very many other skills. I will use the 2 to approach sometimes, just as a way to get in quick, but it's not that big of a deal. As you can see, we have a huge lead. I went berserk, so hence the reason why I'm actually attacking here, because we destroyed no balls. We have lasers. That was just a bad combination for me to try anything. But we did have a huge lead and berserk, so I figured why not. Otherwise, I would have tried to find a safe place to hide and just wait. Alright, here comes the part where we're going to walk around like idiots for a little bit every single time. Alright, and I believe, yeah, there we go. Did a decent amount of damage. Mainly you're probably going to get like 3 to 4 million with Cyclops in general. He's not meant to carry the load. He's just there as a lead, basically, with missiles. Here you get to see me play as Crescent, and I'm not a expert with her at all. I do not have her tier 3 yet. I have been trying to for quite some time, but Netmarble keeps on making me waste materials, so there you go. But anyway, what I do know about her is her 5. Her 5 does a good amount of damage. Her 4 heals, so I try to use that a lot. I want to stay alive as much as possible. Get her tier 3 up, which charges actually very fast for this, so as well as the tornado charges really fast as well. So that's a pretty good thing. Unfortunately, the one bad thing with her is that Stryfe will target the bear quite a bit when it comes to orbs. And here we go. We are smacking him all over the place right now. He's about to go to the center. He's almost at the point where he should be going to another phase change. There we go. Alright, now this one isn't as important, although we somehow got all of that. Because generally speaking, if you stay at the top of the screen anyway, it's not gonna harm you at all. And here we are just doing as much damage as possible. Professor X, by the way, is going to be the main damage dealer in this. I suppose if you use Crescent lead, she might outdo Professor X, but I'm not sure if that would actually be worth it. And of course we got Frozen. I love seeing time freezes. So we didn't kill off a whole bunch of these things. We have a lead. Honestly, the only way we could possibly really lose this, to me, is if we die here and get too aggressive. So I kind of just waited that one out. I collected a little bit, threw some tornadoes their way just to make it a little bit harder for them to try to mount any sort of offense. And as you see, we have Cyclops finishing them off. And Deathminder won that one. You're going to see Professor X quite a bit on that skill list, by the way. As you see, 3.5. The Cyclops over there got 2 million. It's almost like a double the amount of damage you're doing with Crescent. So it's definitely worth it to use her instead of Doctor Strange there. And lastly, I get to use Professor X here. Now, Professor X is by far my favorite character to use in DR. He's very simple. All of his attacks generally are long distance. The 2 actually takes him away from any sort of damage done. The 5 is a big AoE. Plus, he charges up his tier 3 ridiculously fast. So, he's just an overall really, really good character to use for this stuff. And looks like we got all but the one on the right there, so we are completely safe here. As you can see, I'm kind of just sniping away at him. I'll use the 5 to approach to make sure I have my heal up and a good defense up. Got my tier 3 going here. This should take him to the next phase, except they actually heal us there. So we got delayed a little bit. Got another time freeze out here. And we should be on to the next phase here. Alright. Now here's another thing here's the one bad thing with Crescent is he's targeting the bear. So we couldn't really kill off anything there. Luckily, like I said, this one doesn't matter as much because if you stay at the top, you're pretty much golden anyway. So here we are just blasting away at him. There's really not much Stryfe can do at that point in time. And we already got him down. I, for some reason, used my tier 3. I didn't really have to there. I step in front of Stryfe there to see if I can get the beam to follow me, but didn't really do much help. There's enough of the orbs there, and we have enough of a lead to where I'm not gonna worry about attacking them until those things are gone. Alright, there we go. And now it's just back to business as normal. Collecting stuff as I see it, not going too far out of the way to collect anything. If it's there though, I'll grab it. If not, no biggie. Go for the yellow one just for shits and giggles. But that's Stryfe week right now. Professor X, Crescent, and Cyclops.